Hi everyone, it's Jess. I thought I would do a quick video today to help other artists learn about how they can make some money doing commissions and some little tips and tricks that I do myself just for some side work. I am a full-time illustrator for a company, but I also do enjoy taking on occasional commissions. And I get asked a lot how you can make money doing your own art. And I think this is a very broad topic, but I can give you a few tips on how I do it and how I've learned about doing it. So, the number one thing you have to do is get yourself out there, get yourself known, and just put your work online so that people can see you, so that you start becoming something that they see every day. And the way to do that is to start with some online presence, some social media. So unfortunately, it's really unavoidable. If you want to start making money in this age, you need to get online and you need to do it with some social media presence. So at least that's been my experience. So I'm just going to show you real quick how you can do that. I have 3 different social media presences that I use every day. The first one is my Facebook page, and I just have a Facebook just for my illustration called Jess Bertram Illustration, and on there I post probably every day, definitely during the week, every day. Some weekends, I take a break, but I like to do every day, just having some a post, just so that you can get your art out there, get people to see your work, and you'll become something that they get used to seeing every day, and it will start intriguing them. The other one I use every day is Instagram, and because they are now the same company, it's so easy to post to both places at the same time. So what I do is typically I will post on Instagram and then just click the link on Instagram that says that I can also post this to Facebook. So it's very important to have both of these. And what you want to do is not worry about making money. What you want to worry about is having a presence online every day so that people see you every day and start building a following. So, as you can see here, this is my Instagram page, not on mobile, but this is online on my computer. And up here, I've got some little bit of information about me. I don't have a huge amount of followers on Instagram, but it's not a problem. I still get quite a lot of side work. So I put what I am, illustrator. This is my full-time illustration job. A little bit about me. I'm a Brit. And here, this is very important. Put a commission status. It lets people know right away that you accept commissions, and then it says whether or not you have a waiting list. So currently, it says open because I don't have any people at this current moment, which is actually very rare for me. When I start getting a list, I put waiting list right here. Message for info, and then a link to saying that I have a YouTube channel. And this is a really interesting link, which is by Linktree, which allows you to do more than one link. Instagram only allows you to do one link, and this allows you to do if you go onto Linktree, you can put your Facebook, I have prints for sale, and my YouTube. So it's just a way to kind of get people to these different areas in an easy format. So you want to go onto Linktree to get that. Okay. So what you'll start noticing is that as you post every day, and I'll be 100% honest, I never advertise, ever. I do not pay for advertising because I just don't need to. I never have to chase down commissions. They just come in. People message me all of the time asking about commissions, about the commission process, if I'd be willing to work on a project. And it's only because I put out my art every day, showing people what I can do, and people sort of like my style. And you know that if someone is messaging you, they are particularly interested in what you create and what your style is. So you don't have to worry about earning their business because they're there on their own volition. So I think that's really important. So the more you post, the more you're getting out there and people are seeing you and more people are following you. And you will start seeing, if you're patient, you'll start seeing messages come in. Be sure to check them because sometimes I will get messages on my social and I don't see them and then there's no notification. They kind of slip between the cracks. But that's how I get all of my side work. I don't chase it down. Just putting it out there is enough to get people interested in what you do. Okay, the second thing that I think is really important is know your worth. Know how much time and effort and energy and money and skill went into you becoming an artist. Don't, overcharge, but knowing how much you're going to charge up front is very important. You don't want to be kind of guessing how much you're going to charge someone for a commission. I personally do not do flat rates unless it's a licensed piece of art and they're going to buy that license every year. Then I'll do a flat rate, but that's very rare. When it's doing commissions, it's usually for private people. It's like for me, it's for a child or for a friend or a family member. It's a personal piece of art that person's going to keep, and it's not going to be used for commercial reasons. I'm not going to talk so much about commercial stuff right now. That's a whole other subject. But the majority of commissions you're probably going to get are from individual people who are not necessarily from companies. So make sure you have an hourly rate. I do it hourly because I've learned from experience that if you do a flat rate, they don't mean to any harm by it, but people will try and really push you to do more changes and more revisions, and you'll end up spending 10 hours on a piece of art that you thought was only going to take 2, and you end up making like $5 an hour or something ridiculous. So what I do is I charge my hourly rate, and then I tell them, it's probably going to take me 4 to 5 hours to do this piece of art, and it usually does. But if you need revisions, I don't mind making revisions, and I always tell them that I do not mind making revisions. I want you, my client, to be happy with the work, but I will charge for the revision time per hour. So that kind of helps people kind of control their urge to get you to keep doing revisions and using a lot of your time, which is very valuable, and kind of gets them to hone in really on what they want changed. And it's fair on you, it's fair on your customer, and then both people are happy. That works for me. The third thing is that when you ask for payment, I recommend you ask for the entire amount up front, at least how much time you think it's going to take. So let's say this commission is going to take you 5 hours and you charge $25 an hour. I would make sure that you ask that full amount up front. I think it's going to take me 5 hours to do, so ask for all of that up front, and then if there are any revisions, we can get to that at that point. Usually if there's a revision once they've paid, $150 or whatever, they're very, very small and not a big deal. I usually add those on. I don't charge for them. Like if it's just a small thing, it's going to take me 10 minutes to do, I don't charge for that. What you want is, at the end of the day, a happy client who loves their art, an experience for you that helps you get better as an artist, and every piece to be your next best piece. So you've got to kind of get yourself excited about the art that you're doing. You may get commissions that you're not really into, but you can find joy in it because you're improving as an artist. And the more commissions you do, the better you're going to get, and you will eventually put your prices up a little bit because you'll get faster naturally. you will naturally become faster at doing your art. So those are the biggest things. You don't have to chase down your clients. One, get some social media presence. Post every day and don't lax. Like, do not start posting every day and then don't post for a month. People will just forget about you and you'll lose those, those fans. Don't worry about losing people. In the beginning, it's like, yay, I've got, 20 followers today. And then next day you've lost 21. That happens. It's just the nature of the beast. So don't take it personally. Just keep going. Keep doing you. Don't worry too much about the numbers. It's not about that. It's kind of about the relationships that you make along the way. And I've made some wonderful ones. I have met people online through my work from all across the world, and I still am friends with them now. It's really fun. And then you get repeat clients, which is awesome. That's what you want. You want those repeat clients, and you'll have the word of mouth will spread. You have to start with an online presence, but then the magic is that it will spread. People will see what you did for their friend or their family member, and they will ask you for art. And so it just sort of, be patient. It snowballs. It kind of gets better and better. And you'll get to a point where you have 20 commissions and you have to say, I'll contact you when I have, a slightly smaller waiting list. That does happen. So long as you are passionate about this and consistent and you just go for it and show your love in your art, you can't go wrong. You may make more money one week than the next week, but you will make money so long as you keep at it. You mustn't stop. You must put your love into what you do. This isn't about making money. It's about making you a great artist, and the money will follow. It's just nature. It's just how it happens. It's an organic growth. So I hope that this helps, and there's lots more questions that are involved with making art and making money from it. But that's your initial gist, is get out there, put your art out there, do some for yourself as well. I like to do that. Do some occasional art that kind of pushes your boundaries, because people will see something you did and they're like, I really liked that one picture that you did. Could you do something like this for me? And you'll get art that way as well. So do your own personal projects as well. And it doesn't hurt to occasionally do competitions. That really, really furthers your reach. Don't go too crazy on giving away your art, because you can become something that is, people just want your art for free, and you'll get contacted by a lot of organizations to donate your art for free, which is wonderful and you'll want to do, but don't be taken advantage of, because artists very often can get taken advantage of. So do some competitions on social media like Facebook and Instagram, follow me, share this. I've done ones for pet portraits before, and those have been very popular and got me a lot more followers and a lot more commissions. That's a great way to reach out there. But I've never had to pay for advertising ever to get work. So it's just about sharing the love of what you do, and also seeing the value in yourself. You're going to occasionally find a client who tries to talk you down on how much you charge. Those are out there. But don't, because let them go. Don't let yourself be like, okay, yeah, I'll do it for less, Just stick to your prices, because the next client you'll have will have no problem paying what you're worth, because they know that they have respect and value for you. So don't put yourself down. Don't let people try and bargain you, because what you do, your skill and trade, is just as valuable as anyone else's. And in fact, more so in some ways, because not everyone can be an artist. You can learn a skill and a trade, but there is something about art that goes a bit beyond learning. I do think you can get better, but there is some natural God-given talent that is really special. So don't give yourself away for nothing, and don't devalue yourself. So anyway, I hope this helps, and I hope that these ideas have given you, some inspiration to get out there and make your own work and get better. And let me know if you have any questions. And yeah, get out there and make some art. Thanks, guys. Bye.